Hello and welcome to an album a day, day 178, going through my vinyl collection, an album or so at a time. Today we're returning to the band I have the biggest collection from, and this one I have 3 copies of. We've talked about it before, but I'll go back over why. The first one comes from my collection for Purple Records, which was collecting all of the Deep Purple albums and 45s that are released on the Purple Records label, and I'm talking about the 1973 studio album, Who Do We Think We Are? While I was away from doing these, I missed announcing the start of the Who Do We Think We Are season of Deep Purple Smoke on the podcast. So if you like this album or are interested in this album, go check out that season. There's a lot of great songs in here, and we'll get into all that. But first, since it's the Purple Records collection, we start with that. The vinyl is in good condition. The cover's in good condition, so I can say I have a copy that completes the collection. Is it the greatest copy? No. This front's not too bad, actually. There's a little bit of shelf wear, but there's some... Actually, this might be better than I thought. I'm going to have to reevaluate that a little bit. But on the inside, we have all the articles about, oh my God, who do they think they are? What they're doing is crazy, which is where they got the idea for the album title. I know why here, because, okay, so it is ripped here. We have that seam that's ripped all the way open. That's bad, okay? There is just a generic sleeve. I don't know if it actually would have come with one or a lyric sheet, because this is the only copy I have on Purple Records. The rest of it's not too bad. A little bit of scratches and some minor wear, but you know, what are you going to do? It's a great album, though. The opener, Woman from Tokyo, is one that a lot of people probably know, probably more than any other on this album, I would think. Our next song up is Mary Long. That's pretty popular too. They've done that live a few times. Nate and I from the Deep Purple podcast did a great episode on that on my show, Smoke on the Podcast. Super Trooper, probably one of my favorites on this album. I've always loved that song. Smooth Dancer, killer track. Kind of a little cheeky there on the lyrics, I'll say, because it was about somebody in the band. We flip over to side 2. We get Rat Bat Blue. Really amazing, exciting song, probably one of Jon Lord's best solos ever. The fact that he actually plays that in one go as a human being is still amazing to me. Then we get Place in Line, which not one of my favorite Deep Purple tracks at all. And then we get to Our Lady, which is one that I absolutely love. Had they gone in that direction like Ian Gillan wanted to, I think they could have turned out some really interesting stuff. But as it is, they didn't. Ian left the band, Roger left the band, and then we get David Coverdale and Glenn Hughes, so everything changes after that. Next up, and the reason I have this one is because I decided, well, maybe I should get all the Green Label Warner Brothers versions from Mark II. So had to get that. So again, Who Do We Think We Are? And this is the, let's see, how is it listed? This is the CTH pressing from Warner Brothers. This is also from 1973. The vinyl is in very good condition. You can see the green label there, that pea soup green. Fortunately not being spit up on anybody, but pea soup green just the same. How they chose that color, fuck, I don't know. Cover's got some wear on it for sure. Some ring wear. It's chewed up at the top, a little bit chewed there. This is one I got off of eBay, if I remember right. Little bit of a kind of crappy bend here on the back corner. I don't know how well you can see that, but it's there. Inside's pretty good, if I remember right. Yeah, the inside's pretty good. Again, you know, same as the Purple Records release. Although this one is torn on the other side where the album is. So on the Purple Records, it's on the front side. On the Warner Brothers, it's on the back side now. It just split all the way through, which is fine. And then for some reason, wow, this is really super thick. Okay, what do I have in here? Oh, so I have this, the Warner Brothers promo sleeve. And then we get this dandy little lyric sheet, just colored on one side. Looks like a little bit of water or something might have gotten on this, but that's a nice looking lyric sheet, very easy to read. God, if you got that in a CD, you'd be looking at it with a magnifying glass and still not able to read half of it. Yeah, so that sleeve, again, not in the greatest condition, but the vinyl is pretty good, and that is, of course, the most important part. If I were collecting these to, you know, make some sort of perfect collection to sell off, I would have looked for a better copy, but I think I paid like $4 for this one, so can't really complain. Don't know why that's not going back in there very easily. Sometimes it helps to actually just put the album back in the protective sleeve first, and then you can get the cover in there very easily. So there is that one. Then we move on to our third and final copy. Oh, look, it's Deep Purple, Who Do We Think We Are? But this one is the Terre Haute pressing, the Street View label from Warner Brothers. Very nice. Yeah, not bad at all. Vinyl's in excellent condition. Is it? Very good plus condition. So probably a lot of pops on it, but you know, I'm okay with that. Hey, look, it's the album cover again. And on this one, let's see, this one I have listed as very good. So there are no seam splits here, which is great. We have the advertising sleeve. And then this one came with a regular protective sleeve, but no lyric sheet. So I only have the lyric sheet in the green label Warner Brothers cover. And then, of course, everything there. Very minimal ring wear on this one, actually, which is pretty nice. It's interesting, too, because, you know, you get like these lightning strikes here, and it makes it a little difficult to tell the ring wear. I don't know if that was strategy or not, but yeah, really, really good. Don't know if you could tell, but you could see the bands in the bubbles. I don't know where the idea for that came from. But anyway, yeah, so I've got 3 copies of Who Do We Think We Are, an excellent album, one that I've listened to I don't know how many times. For some reason, it's a spring album for me. I think that's when I started really getting into it. I remember I was in the hospital for a while as a kid, and when I got home, this was an album that I think I got shortly before I went in the hospital. I didn't really get to listen to it much, so when I got home, I just laid in bed, put puzzles together, and listened to this album over and over. It was absolutely fantastic to really get into it. But that is our album for today. We'll be back tomorrow with another album. Hope you guys are having a great weekend, and hope you have a wonderful week ahead. Cheers.